Hello, welcome to Awesome Bros, and this week, yes, we're discussing the mess that the hop yard is right now. So obviously you're already aware we're growing some hops on the Awesome Bros HQ, and last night was our first night of harvest. If you check all the other up yard update that I did, one of them was about the fact that I lost the total control of the up yard. I'm gonna update you guys on the up yard. Yeah, as you can see, I kind of lost control of the whole thing, so if you go through some of the comments, there's a very good comment about me needing to clean up the hop yard to make it breathable and make air go through to help grow some cones and keep them healthy. So Sexton Brewing, you were right. I didn't do it, and it resulted in probably the worst yield ever on the up yard, which it's a bummer because I was planning on getting a lot more hops this year. So what happened is that the up yard was infected by aphid. If you don't know about aphids, we'll be doing a craft beer 101 on aphids in the upcoming days, so stay tuned about that. But it's basically little green insects that eats off lupulin on your hops. Basically, because I didn't have enough breeding space around my hops, it created a perfect environment, humid for those little insects, but also for mold and mildew. We were able to salvage probably 25% of the whole crop so far. I'm very disappointed, but usually when we had aphids in the last years, we were able to dry off the hops and still use them in brewing. If you follow the news a little bit around Ottawa, we had a quite humid season, starting with a huge drought at the beginning of spring, a lot of water pretty much everywhere. All the crops were kind of affected in the region, even the Quebec region. All the crops were quite weird because we didn't get as much sun or too much rain or whatever. So I'm not blaming Mother Nature about that, but I'm also mostly blaming myself for letting them go and not taking care fully about them. So growing up is a big challenge. Don't take it too easy. There's a lot of new upgrades that I'll do to the main structure just to make sure it climbs up a little bit more higher, and also I'll make sure to keep them to 2 to 3 shoots per strings going up, just to make sure I get very healthy hops out of them. Because if you go through most of the footage that I saved from last night, a lot of moldy hops that I have to get rid of. Literally, it's hops turning black, which is not something you want to see in your beer. Overall, this whole experience of growing hops at home is a very unique way to learn about it. I'm glad I don't have fields full of them and now screwed up totally my year of revenue. It's basically just decorations that I'm picking up, drying up, and using in potential beers. So if you're excited about Awesome Bros version 3 that we're brewing with Cirque de Beau, it's coming up, but unfortunately because the hops were contaminated with aphids and also mold, will not be using those hops in this beer. How's your hop yard doing? Did you experience some aphids or mold or mildew on your hops? I'd like to learn more about it and what should be my next move if I want to not have this in my hop yard in the upcoming harvest seasons. If you have more questions about them, leave them in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this little update about the hop yard. It's the last one for the season. Next video will be about the harvest ale that we'll be brewing, with Sucre de Bois Breweries. So thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate the support, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.